Welcome to the video podcast Yoshida Hiroshi, the Art of Japanese Woodblock Printing, where we'll be taking a little bit closer look at the artist Yoshida Hiroshi and his work. Yoshida Hiroshi is considered one of the forefront artists who brought back the artistry of printmaking in Japan in the early 1900s. After the Meiji Restoration of the 1800s, Japan's trading with Western countries increased, resulting in an exchange of artistic technologies and styles. Japan received the Western practice of photography and printing with great interest, which resulted in a decline of the more traditional form of woodblock printing, or ukiyo-e, which had originated in the pleasure districts of Edo in the 17th century. Yoshida Hiroshi has been credited with revitalizing the art form and bringing woodblock prints back into style during his career. While he originally started as a traditional painter, Hiroshi became interested in woodblock printing just before the 1920s. The process of woodblock printing traditionally takes 3 separate artists to complete the process. There must be one artist to design the initial concept, another to carve the wood, and a third to print the piece. However, in the Shin-Hanga style, it was believed that true artistry involved the artist being able to perform all 3 of the necessary components for printmaking. Hiroshi himself was able to manage this and made most of his early work without assistance. Unfortunately, many of Hiroshi's prints were lost in 1923 to a fire when his publisher's store burned down. It was after this that Hiroshi began hiring assistants to help him in the woodblock printing process, though he always maintained his skills for each of the 3 steps. In this way, he was always considered more skilled than any of his workers. Yoshida Hiroshi's print style sometimes involved a combination of high technical printing skills and influences from the French Impressionist movement. Artists who followed this style would print the same scene twice or more, but color them differently to reflect different moods, times, or weather. The use of color in this style is not unlike the style of Impressionist artists like Claude Monet, whose use of color in his own work was used to heighten the sense of atmosphere or mood. Here we have 2 prints by Yoshida Hiroshi. On the left we have Sailboat Morning, and on the right, Sailboat Afternoon. The style here is reflected clearly. The morning edition of the sailboat is painted with a greater range of values and colors, giving the piece a more mysterious glow. In contrast, the afternoon sailboat piece seems more straightforward and functional. Though the physical block carving for both images is the same, each piece can stand alone as a finished work and are different enough that they merit different interpretations and reactions. In this way, artists like Yoshida Hiroshi highlight the significance and importance of each step in the printmaking process. In the morning and afternoon sailboat pieces, the significance of color is emphasized. Further exploration of color can be seen in these other renditions of the sailboat piece. To emphasize a different part of the printmaking technique, Yoshida Hiroshi printed other scenes and depictions of sailboats, this time choosing only to vary his carving. By changing the form or outline of the piece rather than the mood or color, the artist shows his mastery of his materials and subject matter. Hiroshi was also known for his painted prints of landscapes and buildings from Japan. Here we have just a few pieces from his repertoire. Yoshida Hiroshi passed away in 1950. However, in his wake he left behind a rich heritage of his work and artistic style. Because of his proficiency with the woodblock printing process, Hiroshi was able to bring back the art form to Japan.